all well. I hope that you guys are having an amazing Christmas. We are going live on all platforms today. Okay, we've already done Facebook, we've already done Instagram, we're doing YouTube now, and then we're going to go ahead and do TikTok after. So we're here up until about 1:30, and then we're gonna go into TikTok for about 30 minutes, and then at 2 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we should be going over to Twitch for a minimum of 1 hour, possibly two. I don't know yet. Hello again, Alec. Hey, what's up, Ethan? How you doing, buddy? Oh, sorry. Hello again, Hamlin. We're at that point where we're talking about my last name now. Got it. Hey, what's up? I like Red Dead Redemption 2. What's up, D-Book? Good to see you here, buddy. I hope that I hope that your guys' Christmas is going well. Apparently, I can't speak today, even though I've been speaking for over an hour. So yeah, we've already gone live on Facebook, Instagram. Now we're here on YouTube. We're going to have the biggest platform of these main ones, of just like the main comedy sketch ones for TikTok. We're gonna do that last, and then afterward, we're going to go ahead and go over to the video gaming streams, Twitch. We're going to play on video games for about an hour. So if you guys like video games, if you guys like watching video games, be sure to go over onto Twitch, Don't Be Smart Alec, and go ahead and follow me there. So we're going to be doing that for about an hour. Going to be multiplayer day. So yeah. How has your Christmas been, Mr. Hamlin? My Christmas has been great. I got Goodyear got me a Sharks jersey, so I'm pretty happy about that. Just finished up my bottle of Mexican Coca-Cola, which has been like a tradition for my family. Very surprising that we're not all just beefers and hefty. Did you see the Jin Sakai figure I posted in the Discord? No, but I've got to now. Like, that's freaking awesome. I love Ghost of Tsushima. Like, it's such a great game. I was talking to my buddy about that. We just did a gaming convention this last weekend, and I was talking to my buddy Drew, my old roommate, and he came out, and it was just really cool. I love Mexican Coca-Cola. Well, yeah, it's because it's real sugar, right? It's none of the fake, processed, terrible stuff that's giving us all terrible, health. So that's cool. That's always nice. I mean, it's still giving us bad health. This is not good for you. This is not healthy, but like, it's probably better than the stuff that we've got here. Let's see here. Is that IX? IX47. Yes. Well, good to have you here, buddy. I hope that you're having a great day. I hope that you guys have had a really wonderful Christmas. If, I hope that you guys got some amazing presents, but more than that, I hope that you guys had some amazing memories that you get to keep for the rest of your lives, right? That's what this holiday is about. It's about those amazing moments that you get to think back on later on in life. And it's crazy too, because you realize later on that you don't remember all of your Christmases. And I've gotten to that point where I don't remember all of them. I remember a lot of them. They kind of like blend in together, which sucks. But yeah, high fructose corn syrup makes me physically ill. That's good that you don't have it then. I shared one of my videos in Discord. Oh, that's awesome, man. Hey, as the Discord grows, it might be a great place to go ahead and do that. I need to get like a subreddit going on or something that people can start doing like video suggestions or something like that, and then I can keep up with it. That'd be good. Sorry to interrupt, but I hold a lot of stuff and not doing great, and your podcast helped me a lot, even though it was short. It helped a lot for me, and hope it helped you too. Thank you. I'm going to bring that back, especially after that comment, man. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that it's been a while. It takes a long time to film. I'm trying to consistently post more stuff on my Patreon, especially, so having the unedited versions was good. So yeah, I promise we're coming back. I already filmed one episode, but I wanted to do another one. I really wish I could have released this episode beforehand. I talk about traditions. And basically the weird link that like childhood traditions have with I would say childhood trauma. Not saying that like, that traditions are bad, but like when you have trauma in your life, you really do latch on to like a lot of these traumas. That's what I've noticed. I'm not a therapist. I don't try to act like one. Well, I don't try to pretend to be one. Who knows? I might act like one. I have already spent 3 hours modeling today. Now, when you say modeling, do you mean like creating a model or like that model? Like, did your family get you like clothes or something that you're now having to model for them? Like, does it fit? I remember I had to do that when I was a kid. Like, my mom would be like, "Yeah, give us the runway," right? Be like, "Yeah, here's the coat that you bought me. It looks fine, mom. It looks okay." Thanks. Zambia out tradition. Sorry, I'm from Zambia. Out tradition is kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, like, well, I would say that really, like any tradition you could argue is weird, but I'd say that all traditions aren't necessarily weird because they're your own thing, right? Like, it's got a cool, fun meaning to it. Um, bro, what's hanging from your nose? What do you mean? Nothing's hanging from my nose. I don't know. There might have been like a hair or something. Um, I don't know. Yo, I watch your videos all the time, man. You're awesome. Hey, thank you very much, Anton from Denmark. One of my friends actually goes to Denmark all the time. Oh, well, he used to. His husband lived over in Denmark, so he would like save up all year to go and go over there. But now his husband lives over here in the U.S. Taylor, hello. How you doing? Warhammer models, so plastic figures. Gotcha. Do you play in the NHL? No, but I wish. That'd be really cool. No, I'm just a big fan of the San Jose Sharks. I finally got this. Finally got a new jersey, like one of their newer ones, for Christmas. Really like it. Really like it. Let's see. When I play blackjack, I always hit on 19. Awful strategy, but you do you. Yeah, I'd never hit on 19, but I mean, like, hey, I mean, one day it's gonna work, right? I think fell off, little guy. You. Yeah, I don't think I had like anything bad. Like I said, it was probably just like a dog hair or something like that. I mean, I can't think of anything else. I leave for St. Louis tomorrow. Nice. I've been to St. Louis. It's like the only good part of Missouri. um, just stopping by to wish everyone a happy holiday while my baby is pacified with cartoons. That was me earlier. I got some cool guitar stuff for Christmas. Stuff I've been looking for years. Hey, that's really cool, Anton. That's really cool. Hello, I'm driving home from my parents. Well, stop now. That's good because you shouldn't be texting and driving or commenting and driving. Did you all have a nice Christmas? Yeah, I had a pretty good Christmas. We opened up gifts. I woke up super early, 7:45 a.m. for adults that don't have kids. That's far too early. That's way too early. So I woke up early and I made everybody pancakes with chocolate chips in them because I'm 12. Um, like, yeah, my inner child never left. Yeah, so I made chocolate chip pancakes. I made tea, and then we opened up gifts and stockings, and we got all of the chocolate, not most of the chocolate in the world, all of it. So yeah, it was fun. I had a lot of fun gifts. My roommate looked very, very happy with the gifts that he got, so I like that. Was in a car accident the other day. Oh shit, I hope you're okay. The other guy was from Black Eyed Peas. He got wicked road rage, even though I had a crap week. It's all good though. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. Well, it's good that tonight's gonna be a good night, but geez, screw that guy. I'm glad that you're okay. My parents were up at like 6 this morning. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like, if you have kids, you have to be up even sooner. Like my mom and dad, God bless them. Even my dad in this part, like, he used to wake up at like 5 a.m. Like, kids, Santa Claus came. Like, even after we stopped believing in Santa. Well, I didn't stop believing in Santa Claus until after that house. So I was holding on to that belief very quickly, like very long. I remember how I stopped believing in Santa Claus has to be probably one of the most depressing stories aside from my sister's. Was like I was at my foster dad's house and he was like complaining about one of like the other kids who was becoming his foster kid, Tyler. And he was like, yeah, he still believes in Santa Claus at his age. And I was like, well, Jake. And by the way, I'm like 12, maybe 13. I'm pretty sure I was just 12. I'm like, well, Jake, I will have you know that I believe in Santa Claus. And he gave me this look like, you do? And then I just saw that face and I was like, no. I was just kidding. I was just joking with you. I don't believe in Santa Claus. And then he gave me this look like, okay, good. Like I was gonna say. And then he walked off, and I was just sitting there at the table going like, okay, well, I guess Santa Claus isn't real. Got it. I was like, all right. Yeah, I vividly remember that moment. That was just a kind of like, all right, well, that was confirmation. That was that last piece that I was holding on to. Because my childhood was terrible. I was just really hoping that there was some nice goodness, like, you know, just some Santa Claus figure. That'd be cool. So that happened, and then how my sister stopped believing in Santa Claus. Oh boy, my youngest sister, she goes up to my mom and she's like crying, right? My mom's getting ready for something, like, you know, she's doing her makeup, right, getting her hair done. And my sister is just like, you know, Mom, it wasn't even any time around Christmas, by the way. It's like, Mom, I just need to know. Is he real? Is Santa Claus real? You have to tell me the truth. And then very casually, my mom, while doing it, she's like, no, he's not real. And it just looks back like nothing happened. And then she just starts bawling, right? She's just like, oh my God, how could it be? I've been lied to, right? And she just starts freaking out, and then she's crying and sobbing. So then my mom realizes that she kind of just like destroyed somebody's world, okay? And so she decides to take us to McDonald's to try and cheer us up. We're in the drive-thru. Jen's still crying. And then my mom orders the food, and then she decides this is the best time to do it. She looks back. She's like, oh, hey, by the way, the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy, all of them aren't real either. And just looks back, just savage. And Jen starts crying more. And then, you know, we look at Mom, and my mom, I'm pretty sure this happened. Like, I remember this happening. But, like, she looks over, she's like, I just didn't want her to go through this again. Like, so yeah, that was the traumatic moment where Jen found out that it wasn't real. And ever since, she's been very aggressively angry about that. We were at a mall one time, and my other sister had to hold her back when Jen saw a mall Santa, and she started screaming out, he's not real! It's fake! Yeah. She didn't take it that well. I wake up at 5 a.m. Look at Levi. All right, just being a responsible man and waking up at 5 a.m. all the time. We open gifts the 24th in the evening. Nothing's happening 25th other than we eat the leftovers. Yeah, I've heard that that's a pretty normal thing outside of the U.S. is most of you guys do your stuff on Christmas Eve. For us, it's like we open up one gift on Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve, and then we open up the rest on Christmas. I've heard other cultures where they open up most of their gifts on Christmas Eve and then save one for Christmas. Odd. And here, 'tis the season for childlike wonder. Yes, I agree. Want there that famous song by Miley or whoever, I kissed a dog and I liked it. It's I kissed a girl and I liked it. I did that too one time. Happy Christmas from Armenia. Hey, Merry Christmas from the United States. Good to see you here. I think it's crazy the fact that like I can talk to people from like clear across the world. You know, that's insane. But belief had to drag my teenager out of bed at noon. See, even like when I was a teenager, I would still wake up for like Christmas is my favorite holiday. I love it. And I think it's because maybe of the fact that like I was in a sense robbed of a childhood, which really does suck. I did have at least some childhood wonder in my childhood, obviously. But I think the thing that I've held on to in my adult life is really having that connection to Christmas because it does make me feel like a kid again, to some degree. Seriously, you are kidding us. I'm gonna guess that's oh, hang on, my bad. I searched gayest person on earth and this channel came up. Probably, probably. Um, hang on here. I believe till I was 14. LOL. Shush. Dude, it's one of those things that you want to believe it, you know? Like it's like, yeah, like what's the like what's happening if it's real, right? Then that's awesome. What's happening if it's not? Then it's just this charade that we call life, and there's like um I owe my sister for figuring out that Santa wasn't real because she figured out while she was like 10 and I was 8 because she saw the writing on the tags was different. Oh no. Love from India, Punjab. Love from the United States. I went with Saint Nicholas as little devil at 8 years old. Other 14-year-old children were afraid of me. I think I accidentally turned on a filter. Sorry, I was like trying to. Okay, there we go. Nope, I just put it back on. Okay, yeah. It'll go off in a second. My mom forgot she told me 2 years earlier that Santa doesn't exist. I acting like I still believed in him for my siblings. Apparently so well that she forgot she told me and told me again. See, I don't like the idea of telling people that like Santa Claus exists and like, like he's real and all that. Cause like it does build this distrust, you know? And like, as a Christian myself too, right? Like, if you're telling your kids like, oh yeah, it's the Santa Claus who's judging you on if you're good or bad and all that. And then you're also telling them about religion, then I kind of feel like, it's gonna cause some kids to be like, well, hey, how do I know that you're not lying about like some of the other stuff? I don't like that. So I think the way like if I have kids, how I would do it is just like tell them from the start, like, yeah, Santa Claus isn't real, but he's a character of Christmas, and it's fun to pretend that he exists for that holiday, right? Because I think it's fun to pretend that Santa Claus exists. Like I don't believe that Santa Claus exists. Like the 21% of grown men in the United States, apparently. I looked that up. I was like, how many grown men believe in Santa Claus? 20 to 21% believe in some form of Santa Claus. That is insane. That is insane. So well that she forgot. Yeah, I figured that out, buddy. Do you believe in Osho? Because he says there is no religion. I don't know who Osho is. I know OSHA, and I don't believe they exist because I worked at Mickey D's and they never came. Hey, you're back. Good to have you. Good to have you back. You're barely clothed. I figured it out by age 7, but played along for my brother and classmates who still believed. I almost got in fights at school with the kids who wanted to ruin it. Look at friggin' Faith Crisis 2138 just being the hero that we didn't ask for, but we fucking needed. Like, good on you, buddy. Like, the level of empathy that you had as a child, I don't think you understand how friggin' like emotionally intelligent you are. I did that too. Levi just being amazing as well. Merry Christmas era, Martin. I hope you're having a great day. Play Fashion by Cordis. We're doing just Christmas music right now. I don't know Fashion by Cordis. Is that a Christmas song? It was weird. I was on a playlist and like before. So one of the reasons why I kind of came in here like a little bit late, the song changed and like the theme music to Land Before Time randomly came up. I don't know why. And it just started hitting, and like I just got all these memories that came in all at once, like about my childhood and all that. And I got kind of emotional there for a second. So I was like, I need a minute. I need a minute. I think it's cool how music can really take you back in time and, kind of cause some form of time travel. I don't know who Osho is, funny buddy. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry I insulted you yesterday about your appearance. You look beautiful. When did you insult me? Well, hey man, if it makes you feel better, I don't think I felt insulted yesterday. You're all good. Um, we call Christmas Eve Christmas. 25th is just the day after Christmas. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I know there's a lot of people who do Boxing Day after Christmas. Merry Christmas from Canada. Hey, speaking of Boxing Day, I know that Canada celebrates Boxing Day. Merry Christmas from California. I will believe forever. Accidentally creating skeptics one myth at a time. Heard Santa and yeah. Why they never show you? Um, let's see here, bro. I'm not Christian and I'm not an atheist. I'm a theorist and I still believe in Santa. I don't believe in Santa, obviously. No, but like I celebrate Christmas. Yeah, but how many of that percent believe in Santa and how many percent actually are like adults? How many adults? So yeah, I typed in like how many adults believe in Santa Claus. And it says like 20 to 21%. Now it says like in some form of Santa. So I don't know. I assume that doesn't mean like the whole like, oh, I just celebrate him as a character, right? Like it was also saying like just kind of like believes in some sort of Christmas magic or something like that, which is just kind of like where they're like that is Santa Claus. I'm like, okay, that's weird. Fairy Tale of New York. It's a Christmas song. The grown men who believe in Santa are probably married, and it's just their wife. Alec, hey, what's up, Baden? How you doing, buddy? Did you know wasn't even born on the 25th? Oh, Jesus wasn't even born on the 25th. It's actually a Nordic tradition where we celebrated the fact that the days was getting longer. Christianity adapted it afterwards. Yeah, so I believe that they have thought that Jesus was born sometime either in like July or August, if I recall correctly. I could be wrong on that. Oh, I have a computer at my disposal. Hang on here. When was Jesus born? Now I know that we don't have a confirmed date. So he was likely born between 6 and 4 BC, not in year 180, as the calendar suggests, with historians pinpointing this time frame due to the reign of Herod the Great, who died in 4 BC, according to biblical accounts. While December 25th is celebrated as Christmas, there's no definitive definitive biblical or historical consensus of the exact month, though some theorists place it in spring or fall based on shepherd activity or astronomical events like the Star of Bethlehem. For some reason, I thought it was July or August. See. Some scholars suggest spring due to shepherds in fields, or fall based on astronomical conjunctions like Jupiter and Venus in 7 BC or 2 BC. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, the reason why we celebrate it in December is because when Christians were starting to mingle with mostly Viking culture, there was a lot of tension between Christian and Nordic religions, and most of it was terrible. Christians being Christians, like during that time, the Christians were pretty brutal in the medieval time, unfortunately, kind of doing things that, that were kind of told to them not to do. But one of the things, at least from what I've studied, at least with the adaptation of Christmas with the Nordic parts, does seem at least somewhat like not bad. I've always kind of looked at it as kind of like, well, hey, I like how it's just kind of like, hey, you can celebrate your thing. We're going to celebrate our thing. We can come together and be peaceful. And yeah, and I like how that was kind of like the merging of it. We do have a lot of pagan traditions in Christmas, but I still view it as a Christian holiday. But I do think that that is a kind of a reminder of tolerance, that you can have different beliefs, but still do this. And especially during a time period where there was a lot of violence through that. Like one really messed up thing, the guy got his end goal done. he comes up to this tree. He's like, so you're telling me that this tree is like a big important tree in your Nordic religion? They're like, yeah. So if I cut down this tree, then obviously stuff is going to be bad for me. They're like, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to cut down the tree. So he cuts down the tree, and then he's just like, believeth in the Lord. And they're like, okay. And I mean, like, you know, hey, yeah, he didn't lop off any, oh, he might have afterward. But yeah, it's still majorly a messed up way to do it. Jesus wasn't born 25th. I said, how high are you? Oh, I get that comment a few times, man. I get it. I look very tired, because I am very tired. I pretty much run on like 4 to 5 hours of sleep, and that's if I actually get sleep. So yeah, hello, Born. What's up, Zargham Khan? Happy Christmas from Pakistan. Happy Christmas from California. From the United States, born 25th. Dude, what is up with my texting? Hey, that's totally fine, man. It happens. I had that the other day. Are they adults with additional needs? I'm not being hateful. Oh yeah, I mean, like, that's probably something true too. Like, you know, but I mean, like, I think there are definitely grown adults who are, you know, I don't want to say functioning, but able-bodied people who still believe in that. Santa was a real person. He's just dead. Tell your kids that Santa is dead. I would just tell my kids that what we believe in Santa is a made-up character, and he's a character of Christmas, and it's always a fun. It's just part of the tradition to pretend that he's real. Kids like pretend, you know. I'm a grown man, and I like pretend. I'm trying to be an actor. That's harsh as fuck. No, I'm joking. Don't tell your kids that. I won't. Speaking of Santa. Been to St. Nicholas, been to St. Nicholas Church in Turkey, one of the oldest Christian churches, really nice historical site, highly advised. The tour guides can tell a lot about the real guy. That's cool. I thought, for some reason, I thought St. Nicholas was German. Is he from Turkey? Well, once again, we have a computer at our disposal. St. Nicholas. It's not telling me I have to do. Okay, early Christian bishop of Greek descent from the maritime city of Patara in Anatolia during the time of the Roman Empire. All right, yeah. Oh, Turkey. Oh, okay, didn't know that. Totally thought it was in one of the Germanic countries. Learn something new every day. Gotta love Roman Catholic hostile takeovers. But can you imagine, kids, I've got something to tell you. Santa is dead. Khmer area in the vicinity. You're brutal. It's funny though. Don't do it. 4 to 6 hours of sleep, adrenaline. Sorry, Alec, I run on 4 to 6 hours of sleep, adrenaline, and caffeine. D-Book, can you please do me a favor and start to get 8 hours of sleep? Because as a younger person, you need to start, like, that's where it's very vital for your brain health, for how your adulthood's going to be. Please start taking your sleep seriously. Sleep is, lack of sleep is one of the worst things that you can do for your body. It's just, sorry, I have a baby. Sleep is just an illusion. It is just a memory of a moment of blissful comfort. Yeah, but I don't have a kid. I shouldn't have that excuse. Like, the Iron Lady functioned on 3 hours of sleep. It gets easier the older they get, sleep-wise. 100%. Absolutely agree. Lack of sleep is a big killer. Yeah. Sleep hygiene is incredibly bad. If you get under 6 hours of sleep a night, you up your chances of a heart attack, I think, by a scarily high amount. So, I mean, sleep affects your heart. Sleep affects your diet. Sleep really is one of those things that's connected to everything that you have. Sleep and not eating. Those are the two worst things that you can do for your body. Probably even worse than smoking, but still don't smoke. Smoking is also very, very bad. Yeah, like, that's just how crazy bad it is. Hey, Alec. Hey, what's up, Jasmine? We're actually going to hop over onto TikTok right now. So it got up to the 30-minute mark. I caught up to the comments, guys. I am going to be heading over to TikTok if you guys want to follow me over there. Don't Be Smart Alec. That's my handle. I could sleep standing up, honestly. Oh, no joke. My brother told me that he would see that in basic training and there were people who were so sleep deprived that they would be like just starting to like sleep like while standing up in formation. Honestly, as a kid, I would sleep under the pool table down the local. I can sleep anywhere because my dad took away my bed privileges when I was a kid. And that's a little bit of the lore of Alec. On the days where my little dude doesn't sleep well, I just stay in my pajamas and catch naps. Nice. We have a specific word for the type of elves that help Santa and comes around at Christmas. We call them Nisser. I don't know what that is. Oh my gosh, really? Yeah, okay, so another brick in the wall. I'm gonna guess that you're newer to the community. I talk about my upbringing a lot. It was really, really bad. I do have a podcast that I go more into some of the trauma that I had, but if you are interested, go ahead and type in Richard Hamlin into Google. That was my dad. So yeah. But I do talk about it a lot. I don't like, I'm not like ashamed or shy about it. Why did he take your bed away? Because he was a drunk asshole who got sinister when it came to to punishments. Yeah, my dad used to beat me. And I don't know, man. I mean, like something about the bed privileges was kind of like one of the worst ones for me because I mean, like it made me feel like a dog. Anyway, I see you on TikTok because I missed Twitch yesterday. Dope. All right. Music and smells bring back memories. Yes, they do. Jack, Wally, Maria. All right, guys. All right. So the comments are keep on coming. I gotta hop over there real quick because I'm gonna stay on here. So going over to TikTok right now. If you don't follow me on there, go ahead and follow me. I'll be live there for about 30 minutes, and then we're gonna go and start Twitch. Don't be smart, Alec. Before I go, guys, I just want you all to know that I'm very proud of you for facing life and getting up out of bed this morning. People would miss you if you were gone. Have a happy holiday. Stay safe. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Peace.